It's Week 10 of the NFL. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. There were no problems for him last week, going over 350 passing yards. It's the Rams and the Patriots, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Looking for Tyquan Thornton on that one.
And it's third down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 17 carries, 54 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Marcus Epps
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. The Patriots send out their punter.
Back deep to return is KJ Hamler.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw it.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9.
To throw is Prescott.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Fields.
That'll be caught by Rice. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back to throw, Fields. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He gets away from one. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On the option left is Fields.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Fields now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 50, here's Fields. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And some room to run now. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. On 1st down, it's Fields.
Forced out to his left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game.
And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys that get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Prescott now.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, the Rams at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here, CD. Winners of 7 of their last 9.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Rams are able to extend their lead. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. New England's offense set to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's Fields.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Quentin Williams racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. New England trying to get a place on offense.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Hamler now on the return.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. We're in the 2nd quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a 3rd person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Prescott.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now out come the Patriots. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
2nd and 10, Fields again.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Fields. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
Steps away. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Trey Flowers in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. On 2nd down, Jacobs.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
He'll look to throw.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Trey Flowers. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon Graham. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Third and long. It's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. First and 10, Taylor now. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Taylor. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the Patriots' 6-yard line.
Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 60. And the Rams are able to add on to their first half lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Fields. This to Laporta, right side.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Fields throwing again.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line.
Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some.
Touchdown, LA! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Wants to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So here are the Rams to take over. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Prescott.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He completes it to Boyd. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Prescott to throw it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. To throw is Prescott.
Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. From the red zone now, Prescott.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Prescott. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 27.
Fields. Out left and complete to Thornton.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First down, Patriots.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Flushed out right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Rice.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Fields.
And that is incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Prescott. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Prescott off play action.
And that one too high and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Prescott from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Prescott now.
It's complete, Burks.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
And again, it's Prescott. He gets it left side to Johnson.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Now Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So no gain on the play, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Juwan Johnson. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams just continue to roll. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
What's good on the extra point? And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future? Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to score on a fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. Back now in Los Angeles. Now third down and very long. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. New England on third down. As close to automatic as you can get, 9 out of 10. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
6-yard line.
Fields on first down. Got Dobbs over the middle.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
To throw is Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fields. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense heading back out. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Fields now to throw.
That escapes the sack, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Dexter Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Now Prescott. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 53 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Back to Taylor on 1st down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26.
Running left, Taylor.
A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
3rd and 7.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for L.A., they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2.
It's Week 12 of the NFL. And up next is Darius Slay, who's had quarterbacks numbers all season, coming down with 7 picks. It's the Packers and the Lions. All that and more coming up next.
First of 3 here on this Thanksgiving Day. Set for a good one. The Packers and the Lions underway in Detroit. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field.
They'll be led out by one of the most productive QBs in the last decade. It's year 10 for the Fresno Stater now. Here's Derek Carr.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Now Carr had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Now Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It's taken to the 26. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
Leading them out, a rookie who led Fresno State to a pair of 10-win seasons. 4th-round pick, it's Jake Haener.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Play action. Here's Haener to throw. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Throwing. Haener.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
The Lions at 500, sitting at 5-5. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Haener looking to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 125 yards.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy, and that's exactly where he is now, number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Haener here to throw it.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny them a shot at 3.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Now Carr. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Fielded just inside the 20. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. To the 43, 2nd down. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for
a throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Carr now to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Myers' kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here, and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Henry up the middle. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Haener looking to throw it. Open man is Palmer.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
Haener. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver.
And it's third down and 2.
You look at this Packers defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now after the INT, it's Carr.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Carr going to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw is Carr.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? You know, it used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
Now Carr again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Looking for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Myers' kick is good, and that will make it 6-0.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, here's Henry.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
Haener sets up play action.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Off the play fake, Haener. That's to Kraft, the tight end.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
To throw is Haener. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chris Jones, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That open man that time, they end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Haener sets to throw it. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Again here, Haener back to throw.
And now another one thrown incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. On first down, Carr. Open man is Uzomah. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by DJ Reed. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Left side to Lamb.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Shotgun now for Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Carr to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Carr.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Haener backed up near the goal line. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Throwing. Haener.
And this one's incomplete.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Haener from the gun on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense... not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Carr.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Again, it's Carr. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now Haener.
And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have a Lions first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Henry running right. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
2nd and 9. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Here's Haener looking to throw it. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he gets it down to the 32.
58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Play fake. It's Haener. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Haener. To the sideline and incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Here's a 2nd and 8. On play action, now Carr. And he's caught by Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give running right is Mitchell.
No gain on the play there, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And they snap him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. Myers' kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but you know the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question because you know the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So yes, tight game. He'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Haener to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A pivot and a give to Henry. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now 2nd and 9. Haener here to throw it. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Drake Jackson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now throw right side here going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hader sets to throw it.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not where you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing his car on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 7.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Mitchell.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Carr now to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Packers. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, we lasted all the way to the fourth quarter without a touchdown being on the board, but here a key one to extend the lead.
Definitely, and I really doubt, though, that that's going to open the floodgates. What do you think, partner?
No, not the way that we've seen these defenses play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've been rock solid, but we had to know that sooner or later, someone had to surrender a touchdown, and it happened right there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 3. To throw is Haener.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
A give here to Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Carr to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Juwan Johnson
from 19 yards away.
And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, here's Haener.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get... So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Packers, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.